type of web page. So I have already filled PSI report, so I will just click on update. So this is the part 1 of pattern search technique used. So the first question is pattern search database used. So over here there are lots of database. You have to select any one database for which you are going to fill the PSIR report. So likewise over here Indian Patent Office database, same way Google Patent, you can use any of the database. I will use the Indian Patent Office database. So this is the web address for Indian Patent Office database. So you have to use this web page to fill the PSIR details. The second question is keyword used for search. So let me show you this web page of Indian Patent Search System. So over here there are various ways to search your patent. I will use this first one by means of title. So over here I will enter the title of my project, and over here you have to select any of either published or granted. I will select the granted. So after entering the title, you have to just enter the CAPTCHA code and you have to click on search. After clicking on, you will get the result hits. So over here I have I have get the 2916 total number of documents. So you have to write over here number of results or hits getting. I will already write over here 2916, and in question number 3 you have to enter the search string used. So you have to just enter the statement that you have to use for your patent search, and based on this string you have to enter the keyword that is used for patent search. So these are the 4 questions that is your in part 1 of patent search technique used. So after entering all these things, you have to just click on save and next. So you will get the message that part 1 has been saved successfully. After that you will diverted to the part number 2, that is the basic data of patent invention bibliographic data. So the first question is category or field of invention. So after the patent search you have to select any one patent based on this result. So let me choose this 3-dimensional printer. So I will click on application number. So from here I will get the answers that I have to fill in part number 2. So the question number 5 is category or field of invention. So over here this is the field of invention for this particular patent, that is the mechanical engineering. So you have to select from here mechanical engineering. Next is invention related to class of invention, that you have to write with your own logic. As my project is on 3D printer, I will write 3-dimensional printer. Next question is IPC class of studied patent. So over here you will get the IPC class. So you have to just click on, or copy paste this code into your answer. Question number 7 is title of invention. So you will get over here invention title, that is the 3-dimensional printer. So I have already written the 3-dimensional printer. Question 8 is patent number. So you have to write the patent number, as in some case you won't get the patent number. Clear? Okay. In some patent you will get the patent number, or in some case you will not get the patent number. So if you are search and you will get the patent number, then you have to mention that number over here. otherwise it is not a compulsory question. Question number 9 is application number. So you will get the application number over here, application number. So you have to write this application number over here. Next is web link of studied patent. So I have copy paste the web link over here, that is the Indian patent search. Next is date of filling application. So you will get the application filling date that you have to mention in your question number 10. Question number 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 are not mandatory, because answer of this question are mentioned in some patent and not mentioned in some patent. So if you will get the answer of this question in your particular patent, then you have to mention that answer over here, otherwise it is not compulsory. Next, question number 16 is inventor. So when you will scroll down, you will get the name of inventor. Clear? Over here you will get the name of inventor. So you have to just select this name and you have to add name of inventor. And next is address, city and country of inventor. So you will over here you will get the address, city, country and nationality of inventor. So in second you have to enter the address, city, country of inventor, and after adding these two details you have to click on add inventor. So your inventor will be added in your PSR report. Question number 17 is applicant. So over here below the name of inventor you will get the detail of applicant. So you have to select the name of applicant, paste over here. After that you have to select the address, city, country and nationality of applicant, copy that and you have to paste over here. And after filling these two details you have to click on add applicant. So the name of applicant will be added in your question number 17. The question number 18 is applicant for patent is. You have to select that this applicant for the patent is individual, company, college, university or other. So in my case the applicant is company, so I have select the company and I have to click on save and next. So after doing that, part 2 has been saved successfully. So you will get move to the part number 3. So in third part you have to add the technical part of patent invention. So the question number 19 is limitation of prior technology art. So over here you have to give the detail about what are the limitation which is related with the previous technology before this patent has been arrived. So before this patent, what are the limitation of existing technology, what are the problem that existing with technology that you have to mention over here. That means you have to mention the limitation and problem associated with previously available technologies. That means before this patent has been arrived. So that you have to mention in your question number 19. So that is the question number 19. Now question number 20 is specific problem solved or objective of invention. So in question number 20 you have to give the detail about the what are the advantages and what are the objectives of this patent that you have already read. So before answering this question you have to read the entire patent, and based on that you have to fill this question number 19 and question number 20. So in this question number 20 you have to mention the which problem is solved, and with that what are the advantages and what are the objectives that have to be fulfilled with this patent. So you have to mention that answer in your question number 20. In question number 21, you have to give briefing about the invention. You have to give brief idea about the invention. That means what is this invention, what are the components of this invention, what is the role of each component of this invention, what is the process of this invention, likewise. So that is the brief idea about the question number 21. Question number 22 is key learning points. So you have to, after reading the patent, you have to highlight some points that are the key points of your patent. So you have to mention all that points in your question number 22. That is the key learning points. That means important points of your patent. In question number 23, that is the summary of invention. So you have to give the conclusion of your invention in one paragraph, like what is the invention is about, what are the problems of before this patent has been arrived, what are the benefits of this patent, likewise the summary of your patent that you have to mention in your question number 23. Question number 24 is number of claims. So number of claims you will get, for that you have to click on view application status. And you have to click on view documents. Over here you will get the PDF of number of claims. So you have to click on this PDF of claims. So over here you will find total number of claims. So over here this is the first one, second 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 number of claims for this particular patent. So I will write 6 over here. Clear? Now next is patent status. That means it is published, granted, failed, expired, applied or other. The particular patent that I have select over here is granted. Next you have to give the answer of how much this invention is related to your IDP and UDP. So after the reading of entire patent, you have to select that how much this invention is related with your project. So it is greater than 91%, in between 71 to 90, less than 70%, or it is not related to your IDP or UDP. You have just entered this PSAR for your area of interest. So you have to select any one of them. The last question is, do you have any idea to do anything around the said invention to improve it? So in question number 27, you have to give your opinion related to this particular patent. That means that what further has to be done in this particular patent. So you have to give your opinion for this particular patent. Then that means how this patent has been improved, or how this patent will improve up to the upper level. So you have to mention your opinion for this particular patent. So you have to give your comments and suggestion for this particular patent. And after doing this, after giving the answer of this particular question, you have to click on save if you have done all the 27 questions, or you can submit this PSAR report. So let me save it, and we can click on submit also. So these are the process to fill the PSAR report on GTU PMMS portal. So with this we will conclude our session. If you have any doubt, any question, you can give your doubt and question in comment section. Thank you very much.